Stephen A. Smith said what about Anthony Davis? We're going to break that down on today's video. You are watching the Los Angeles Lakers Report by Chat Sports, and I am your host, Marshall Green. Stephen A. Smith, he sat down on Paul George's podcast called Podcast P, and he started to talk about Anthony Davis, and he didn't really have many too kind things to say. Quote, look, I love AD. I talked to his daddy during the playoffs. I know he was a bit sensitive to what I was saying. Love AD as a person. Love him as a player. $62 million. $62 million. Let me tell you something, bro. His talent is worth it. His consistency is not. He will show up one day. He will not show up the next. He will drop 40 in game 1, 11 in game 2. Now me, I'd much rather have you averaging 28 to 30 night in, night out, rather than each and every night is like a goddamn roller coaster. Well, Stephen A., tell me how you feel. Well, if you were living under a rock the past couple of weeks, Anthony Davis did sign an extension with the Los Angeles Lakers to remain with the club through the 2027-2028 season, and he got the absolute bag. Stephen A. was not lying. In 2025, he's going to be making $57.6 million. That number jumps up to $62.2 million. Then in 2027 and the 28th season, he is going to be making $66.8 million. And make no mistake, and Stephen A. is right, it is a whole lot of money. That is a bag of cash. But honestly, Anthony Davis deserves it because he is one of the best big men in the National Basketball Association. And we saw that on display for the Lakers, not only in the regular season this past year when he was healthy, but also in the playoffs. It's just about consistency. Night in, night out. Be the Anthony Davis that everybody thinks you can be. It's not just the consistency, though. It's the consistency that he's in the lineup due to injuries. Playing just 56 games this year, 40 last year, 36 the year before that. That's not enough games played for AD to really reach his full potential and help the Lakers become one of the best teams in the Western Conference. He was healthy in the playoffs, and they were able to do that. But the big if is, if Anthony Davis can stay healthy for an entire season, will he be, or could he be, in the MVP discussions with the likes of Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid? Because Stephen A. Smith talked about how AD is just as talented as Jokic, and he could do those same things. But also, NBA legend, Boston Celtic rival Kevin Garnett, the big ticket, said this about Davis. Anthony Davis can do everything Nikola Jokic can do. He can do everything Embiid can do. I'm expecting him to be MVP. If not this year, definitely next year. And talent has never been the question for Anthony Davis. We know his highs are just as high as every single player in this league. We've seen him completely change a game on the defensive end while also giving you 45 and 15 on the other side. It's just night in, night out, can he do it? He has the talent to be the MVP. I mean, even talking about this past season, he had that stretch in December where he looked like the best player in the league. But can he do it for 82 regular season games? I'm not so sure. Maybe you are. Weigh in on today's question. Will Anthony Davis win a Most Valuable Player award in the NBA over the next 2 years? Will they do it? Let me know what you think. Type Y for yes, type N for no. We have more news and rumors to get to in just a second. But first, make sure you are all subscribed to the Los Angeles Lakers Report by Chat Sports, because more subs equals more videos. And I want to continue to pump out content on this channel, but if no one's subscribing, that means nobody is watching. So help us show the bosses that we should do more videos. Hit that sub button and help us get to 60,000 subs. Let's kind of make a case for why Anthony Davis could potentially be the most valuable player in the NBA. Number one, the talent around him. This is probably the most talented regular season team that he has ever been a part of. We know LeBron is still LeBron, even though Father Time will continue to try to tug on the cape of the king. He has not been successful so far. LeBron is still LeBron James, but he's also got a solid point guard in D'Angelo Russell. He has one of the fastest rising stars in the NBA in Austin Reeves alongside of him, and he's also got Rui Hachimura, who really showed his butt in the playoffs and played phenomenal basketball. You also have additions like Gabe Vincent. Can Cam Reddish give you anything? Can the Rook, Jalen Hood-Schifino, give you any juice? Still got Vanderbilt. You signed Jackson Hayes. This Lakers team got better, and they are built to win right now. That is what Rob Pelinka has done really since the NBA trade deadline. He has stood out, and in my opinion, as one of the top 5 general managers in this league. He has brought talent to a team that desperately needed it, and he put a competent roster around AD and LeBron, and that's what you got to do as those guys start to get longer in the tooth. Number 2, can Jokic and Embiid do it again? We've seen voter fatigue happen in the NBA. Honestly, Nikola Jokic probably should have won his 3rd MVP in a row, but the voter fatigue kicked in, and Embiid won the award. And it's not undeserved by Joel Embiid. He was special. He was the best offensive big man in the league when it comes to putting the ball in the basket. 33 points per game, 55% from the field, also giving you 10 boards and just over 4 assists and almost 2 blocks per night. Jokic is Jokic, though, right? 25, 12, and 10 pretty much, 63%. I don't doubt that these guys will be able to put in the same type of production they had last season, this season, but will the voters try to find a new storyline out there and give somebody else the MVP? Could it be AD? Maybe. We'll talk about it. I got 3 more points to get to, but first, you need to get to chatsports.com/real1. That's chatsports.com/real1 so you can get hooked up with an awesome Chat Sports t-shirt. Look, we're the home of the real ones. Are you one? Get one today. You can get the purple piece. You can get the black shirt at chatsports.com/real1. The link to get the shirt is in the comments and description of today's video. Number 3, Anthony Davis, we know, can stuff the stat sheet. He can do things that other people just cannot do. I'm talking games with 30 points, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks, a steal, and he can just do everything on the basketball court. He has that working in his favor. And to win the NBA's MVP award, you have to be a stat sheet stuffer. And we've seen that really come to fruition over the past couple of years. Embiid, he averaged 33 and a double-double. We saw Jokic average almost a triple-double. He won back-to-back awards. Giannis has given you 30 and double-digit rebounds, also a couple of blocks. The only person that hasn't really averaged a double-double in most recent MVPs was when James Harden won it most recently, but he was number 1 in the league in points per game. If you want to hoist the MVP award, you got to stuff the stat sheet. And AD, he does it better than a lot of people on this planet. Last point I want to make. He plays for the Los Angeles Lakers, and if you haven't learned, the NBA is all about backing the blue buds of this sport. The Lakers, the Celtics. If the Lakers are making news stories and they are at the top of the headlines, that's good for the league. And AD winning the MVP, that would be great for this league. And he would be on a long list of players that have already done it. Talking about Cap and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant. Can he become a part of this list and be the next LA Laker to hoist the most valuable player award in the NBA? The Lakers are the prominent NBA team. They are the Yankees of the NBA. They are the Cowboys of the NBA. What's the most popular soccer team? Manchester United. They are the Los Angeles Lakers in the NBA. They're the face of the league, the purple, the gold, the palm trees, LA, Crypto.com Arena. They are the face of this league. And I think that's definitely going to give AD some help as the voting comes down next spring. Can he be the MVP? If he is, that would definitely help this team become a top record in the Western Conference and try to add another banner in the rafters of the crypt. Show AD some love, though. Hit that thumbs up icon right now. If you want AD to be the MVP, hit that thumbs up icon. It's proven. The more likes we get, the more likely it is he will win the award. Don't jinx it. Don't be that person. Hit that thumbs up icon right now.